Let's start from scratch by creating a new project with Command-Shift-N. We now have a new project, unnamed and unsaved. Final Cut has automatically added a blank sequence. If you go to Sequence Settings, or use the shortcut Command-0, you'll see that it has the resolution, frame rate, and codec we chose in the Easy Setup, DVNTSC. We're all set. We just need something to edit. So how do we get our stuff inside Final Cut Pro? If your footage, audio, or stills are already digitized, the task is simple. From the Finder, simply drag the files or folders into your browser window, and you're ready to start cutting. Alternatively, hit Command-I for the import dialog. Select a single file. Use the Shift key to select a range of files, or modify the click with the Command key for non-contiguous selection. Hit Choose, and the files appear in the browser. Command-I only lets you select individual files. If you want to import folders using the Import dialog, you have to go to the File menu and select Import. The folder option is right there beneath the one we just used. Let's say I realized after importing them from the desktop that I should be storing these files on my media drive for better performance. Let's go ahead and move them. Now that I know they're on my external RAID, I can delete them from my primary drive. But now, back in the browser, everything's turned red. Those slashes indicate that these files are offline, meaning Final Cut doesn't know where to find them. Select the offline clips, Control-click, and select Reconnect Media. The same option is available in the File menu. You can tell Final Cut to search for the file, but since we know exactly where it is, let's hit Locate. Navigate to the correct folder, and here's a real-time saver. Make sure Reconnect All Files in Relative Path is checked. Hit Choose, and all the missing files are moved to the Located category on the bottom. Hit Connect, and all the red lines are gone, indicating that all of your media is back online and ready to edit. Let's run another scenario. Go to the browser, highlight one of the media files, and hit Delete. Now what happens if I change my mind 5 minutes later, and I decide I really need that file in my sequence? Hit Command-I, or Control-click on a destination folder, or the browser background for another shortcut to the import command. And you'll see that the original media file is ready to be re-imported. The clip in the browser is just a marker for the original media file, not the media file itself. Deleting it from Final Cut does not remove or alter the original file. In fact, whatever you do to it inside Final Cut, you'll always be able to go back to the media in its original state, which is the very definition of non-destructive editing. Now let's move on to getting the footage from your camera inside Final Cut Pro.